Hi folks, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to fix a diverged branch in Git. And our scenario takes place again with dev A and dev B collaborating on a single repository. And a diverged branch happens when we have a master branch and then we branch off to a feature branch, and then another developer pushes a change to master on origin. So remote origin, that commit is pushed there to master on remote origin, but the developer that's working on the feature branch does not update the local master, so that's local, to match what's on the remote origin. So when the feature is then merged, it will create a branch locally that is now diverged from what's on the remote origin. So the fix for it is to roll back, remove the merge, roll back to a commit where the branches have not diverged yet, and then bring local up to date. So local, remote, and remote origin master branch is then up to date. So we have one master branch that's in sync locally and on the remote, and then proceed to redo the merge. And that will be how a diverged branch can then be fixed. So let's do that on our developer A and B machines. So again, left side is developer A working out of VS Code using VS Code's Git features, and the right side is developer B using the terminal from within the VS Code IDE. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is have developer A branch off. So as always, before we do any Git operations, we should fetch. And here, nothing's changed. So we're gonna create a branch. So feature developer A. And we're gonna modify this. So update 1. Let's commit that on our feature branch. And then let's add another one, update 2. Okay, so now I'll graph, let's look at this. We have the master and a branch. So we've created this feature branch here. So now let's have developer B create this commit on master that's only on remote and origin. So this time we don't need to make any merge conflicts. So we're going to say change one. Okay, so this developer B, it's always good to fetch before we do any get operations. Okay, so this time developer B is going to commit straight to master. So git status, git add, dev B, step one change, commit divergent change. Okay, let's push that to origin. So the divergent branch can happen multiple ways. So here, if developer A does a merge now with this master, it'll be merging to a master that's outdated. So it'll be performing this green merge here with a master, with a commit on master that's outdated or is no longer the latest. That's one way, and the other way is even though if it's fetched. So as always, you should always fetch, right? So even if we did fetch and notice that master's here, if we don't update our local master to be at the same commit as the remote master, we can still have a divergent branch. Because even though we know about it, we are still using this commit to merge. Okay, so here, let's do this merge. Merge into the current branch. We're currently on master. I'm going to merge this feature branch into our current master branch. So here's our local master, and here's the diverged remote master. So now we've done this merge, and this remote master is diverged. So if we were to then try to push it, we should have an error about divergent branches. Yeah. So then we need to fix this before we can push again. So now we're going to roll back our local master to a commit that is still in sync, that has not diverged yet, which will be this commit right here. Reset current branch to this commit. So we're going to reset that. So I know that my branch still exists and has the changes I need. So I have confident that I can just discard the changes when I roll back. So the changes are whatever's in this commit. This one will keep all the changes, and it'll be just unstaged. So this is safer if you're not sure if you want to save off any of the changes. This one is probably a mixture. Normally I would use this since I know that the branch is keeping all my commits safe. But let's try this and see what happens. Okay, master's rolled back. We have our changes here, which is captured in this feature branch. So we can actually discard this. Okay, so now what we gotta do is pull our master to the same as origin, which is doing this part, this red part here, to make sure our master and our local master and remote master are in sync. So then we'll pull so that our local master and origin master or remote master is in sync, and then we do the merge again. Okay, so merge this feature branch into the current branch, and then now if we push master to origin, our local master to origin master, everything works. And let's delete the branch. So that kind of fixes everything. I guess the last thing would be for developer B to catch up. Again, oops. Okay, so everyone's at the same point again. This time we'll run through the same thing, but with developer B and using the command line. So let's switch to a new branch, developer B. Here, let's do let's make it a 3. Let's commit that. You can see what changed. Commit that, update 3, and let's do one more. And this will be update 4. So we're to check out graph here. We have our feature branch, which is this blue branch here. And then now we're gonna have developer A create this commit on master that's not, that developer B won't know about. Okay, so we don't want to cause any merge conflicts, so we'll do this. Okay, let's stage that, and this was the divergent change, and then we'll push this up. Okay, so now that's pushed. So remote has this commit. And again, if developer B was to merge now, developer B will be merging an outdated master. And even if we fetch from origin and know about this origin master, even if we don't if we don't get the local master in sync with origin master, it still will diverge. So normally we'll do a get rebase origin master, but if we forget to do it, that's how we have diverged branches. So let's pretend we forget, and we just do our merge. Oh wait, we have to be on master first, because right now we are on developer. So git switch to master, git, and git will tell you too that master's behind because it had fetched if we didn't have fetch, you won't have this nice reminder. Git merge feature. So it's always good to fetch before you do any Git operations. So it's merged. That looks a little weird. Let's see if it's, here we go. That makes sense. So we merged our feature branch to master and it's diverged from the origin master. So we've done this first screen merge, and now if we were to push it, we should get an error. Okay, so this is essentially telling us that our local master has diverged from the remote master and we can't push it. So we're gonna roll back and perform this yellow operation here. So let's git reset. We're just gonna discard all the changes, and we can either say origin master or we can pick the commit, but I think origin master will be fine. So this will reset the local master to the origin master. And now if we do the merge, we should be okay. And then push origin master is fine. Let's clean it up by removing the branch. And then finish it off by fetching or just pulling the latest change. So once again, both developers are in sync again. So in this video, we demonstrated how we can fix a divergent branch and possibly how to avoid it by ensuring that we always fetch and we always make sure our local masters is in sync with the origin master. Okay, so hopefully that'll save you some headache, but these are very common mistakes while learning Git. So I guess one last thing is when we did the reset, oftentimes we just remove the changes, but it's good to create an extra branch if you're not sure if you want it. So oftentimes I will just do git switch temp to create a branch to hold all the commits that in case if I do anything and I lose it. So that's one thing to be aware of. So similarly, I guess you first git check out to where you want the commit SHA, and then after that, then you do the git switch, and then make a temporary branch. So similarly, if I wasn't sure and I wanted to make sure these commits are saved, I would check out to it and then create a branch as temp to kind of hold those commits in case I screw anything up with the branches. we didn't need to here because when we did the reset, the branch already exists. So, but yeah, that's uh that's one way to make sure to kind of like help ensure you don't. Is one way to kind of back up your branch just in case anything goes unexpectedly wrong. All right. I just hope that will alleviate anything you might encounter in the future, possibly. Thank you for watching.